In each of us, there burns the soul of a podcaster. In every generation, a few are chosen to prove it. Long ago, that fate compelled two friends to watch and discuss every piece of Mortal Kombat media they could find. Now, Corey and Neil must join forces to rewatch every episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest in a new way.
MK Podquest.
Commentaries.
Do you know what day it is?
Today, the International Day of Non-Violence.
Let's fucking go, baby! Woo! Happy birthday to the one and only Mahatma Gandhi.
God.
If there's one thing I love more than violence, it's non-violence. Woo!
Good thing we're recording the episode where Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight for 10 minutes on the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi.
It was in his honor. If there's the only thing
Non-violence.
he loves more than non-violence is fictional violence.
I'm going to drink the most non-violent drink I can find.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What drink is that? Is it?
Zero sugar vanilla Coca-Cola with coffee.
You got to keep going.
Ooh, that does not taste good anymore. I think I'm over it.
It didn't taste good?
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
Number 2.
Holding on. We're holding on.
No, it's fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
You just got to get through it. You got to get through that first initial.
Oh, that's good stuff, dude. I found it at where did I find it? Some like nameless like food mart.
Some sort of like desert oasis apparition appeared in the middle of the street.
Another thing we do on this show, Corey, you'll remember, we have a long history of funny words on things.
What? No, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you not hear me scream what? I can't tell if
No,
you
I
did
heard
or
it.
not. Okay.
Yeah, I heard it.
Sometimes Discord doesn't really like the screaming.
No, I heard it. It's good.
Great.
So let's recap. All right. Of course, we had the Sega Dreamcast magazine cover that just said Barry Bonds at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a classic, right? Then, of course, the PlayStation version of Doom with the quote on it, "The best Doom yet," from John Romero, creator of Doom. Okay. Then, of course, the famous Congo River Golf hold a gator $10 sign or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. These are our classics. Well, Corey,
These are the known ones.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
This one, so I was driving. Okay, so as y'all know,
Neil knows how to drive.
hurricane was coming. All right. Tuesday morning.
Just to be more specific, Hurricane Ian.
Hurricane
because there was
Ian,
2 hurricanes
sure.
at basically the same time.
Hurricane Ian was coming for me. I am okay. The track changed. There was a lot of awful devastation south of me, and it's a nightmare, but I was spared. But Tuesday, we didn't know that yet. So Tuesday, I'm driving downtown to prep the condos that we've been working in, right? Furniture on the balconies, all of that kind of stuff. Got to get all of that stuff in because you definitely don't want a fucking patio table whipping through the sky 20 stories in the air, right? So I passed by this place, and I've passed by this place a number of times, and I've seen this before, but because of the hurricane coming, I had this thought. I'm like, they're going to take this down. They're going to take the letters off their sign because they don't want them blown away in the storm because everybody else was doing it. This place hadn't yet. Okay, so I was like, shit. I U-turned. I went back. I took this photo special to document just in case they took the letters down. All right, so Corey, I'm going to send this sign to you now. This is a place called the Country Skillet Family Restaurant.
I have not seen this before right now, just to be clear.
No.
That's really stupid. So just to paint a picture here for everybody, may I describe it?
Yeah.
So we've got like what is this, mid-century sort of design language? We've got a big blue. It appears to me to be a trapezoid. It does not look like a perfect rectangle. It's like slightly trapezoidal.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
So, and it's a blue, baby blue-ish trapezoid, but mostly a rectangle. Picture a rectangle for the sake of ease. And inside that, it's got a white box that says Country Skillet in big red letters. There's 2 yellow poles, and very primary color heavy. And then under that, it says family in red letters with a white stroke, and then in a white box in a different trapezoid. And this is definitely a trapezoid. It says a restaurant in red, and then under that the poles continue, and in between the poles there's like one of those letter signs that you would see on a marquee.
Yeah.
And it says voted best, and there's the line break, so I'm gonna pause. Voted best, breakfast in town by Jim.
By Jim.
And also, the W in town is just an upside down M, but it doesn't clarify who's Jim.
Who's Jim? And here,
Who's
Corey,
Jim?
it says this on both sides of that letterboard sign also. Both sides say voted best breakfast in town by Jim.
Voted
Who
best?
the fuck is Jim?
Here's the thing. Are we supposed to know who Jim?
I don't think so. I think that this is them.
Is there an
having
iconic
fun.
local Jim?
Not that I'm aware of. Maybe this iconic Jim. I mean, I'm not one to frequent the Country Skillet family restaurant for breakfast, especially. But for any meal, any of the main 3 meals of a day, I am not one to go. From what I understand, they don't have a very good selection of nitro cold brew. But I think that they are just having fun. Maybe Jim just is a regular, right?
Yeah, maybe this is like a gift to James.
Jim says is the best breakfast in town. Let's put it on the fucking sign. Jim will get a kick out of that, right?
Yeah, like maybe it's just a bit for Jim.
And I am all for hyper-specific bits for 1 to 2 people, right? I did an entire Taven podcast that was just a bit for like...
Yourself? Yeah.
At the time, 10 people, I think. Yeah, man. Voted best breakfast in town by Jim. What if this is a John Romero situation and Jim owns the Country Skillet family restaurant?
Honestly, I think there's a potential for that to be funnier if I thought about it for a while. Like, that could
Okay.
be the idea that the owner also did it could be as funny as
If it's just
it
a guy.
just being Jim. Because then
Sure.
it's like, I like the idea that it may also potentially be like inside baseball. The call is coming from inside the baseball kind of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm currently scrolling through my phone just on the off chance I have a picture of a sign in here. I don't know if I
Okay.
do.
So anyway, my point in sharing this is I think that we need our own Jim, our own Jimothy.
I thought you were going to say that we needed a sign. And I was I thought that was a discussion that we had.
Well, yeah. Okay. So we'll put a pin in that. All right. But we already have virtual signage, right? We've got Twitter
Account?
Instagram, 2 websites. For some reason, we need somebody to endorse us and say that we have been voted the best podcast in town.
The best MK Podquest voted by Jim.
No. The best podcast. I want voted best podcast in town. And then I want to attribute it to somebody. So somebody tweet at us and say, I vote you the best podcast in town. And then give us your name. And you will be immortalized on our website, a pinned tweet, perhaps, an Instagram post. And you get to be our Jim. You get to be our Jimothy.
If you give us a name that's out of line, we won't do it.
Yeah, obviously, this needs to be a real name. We're not crediting Boob Slayer 93 or whatever.
Or like Dick Fuck Man. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I want.
It is funny, evidently, because I did laugh immediately after saying Dick Fuck Man, but we're not doing that was my favorite character in Death Stranding. You should know that because you're a gamer.
We need a first name. All right. We need a first name. A real first name. We need to make this official. That's it. That's the call to action. All right. If you're not on Twitter, wait. What's our email? theboys@mkpodquest.com.
Or also Super Secret White Lotus Society.
That may not be working. You can try it. theboys@supersecretwhitelotussociety.com. I think I got that fixed. But somebody out there needs to vote us the best podcast in town, and we will immortalize you on our social media channels and website. I'll put it on the banner. It'll be the banner for the website.
Yeah, fuck it. I think that's great.
Sure. That's all.
So, can I so this isn't a sign per se.
Sure.
But this is the Twitter bio for Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
And I just sort of wanted to give you this.
All right.
Because I was gonna read the thing he just tweeted because that made me laugh, but instead I opened his Twitter account and this is way funny.
Okay.
So
all right.
So we're looking
Shout out
at
to Shaquille O'Neal.
So we're looking at Shaq at Shaq, and this is all in all caps so far, and will continue to be.
Is that his WMAC master's name? Shaq at Shaq O'Neal.
So in all caps, it just says. Sorry, I can do it. Very quotatious. I perform random acts of Shackness. And I don't know what the fuck very quotatious is. I know what it means, but like that's not a real word.
Jesus Christ.
And then what I was gonna say is, if you were looking for some words of encouragement for the rest of your day, he recently tweeted last night, "Slow down, you're doing fine."
Oh, good to know. Thanks, Shaq. Honestly, I needed that.
And then his DJ alter ego at the end of last month had tweeted Diesel EP ? Lightning. So,
what?
Are you familiar with DJ Diesel?
I am not, apparently.
Shaq Diesel?
That's Shaq's DJ alter ego?
He's a DJ. Yes, he's
How
genuinely
does Vin
a DJ.
feel about this?
Who cares? That's my attitude, and that's probably Shaq's attitude.
Sure.
DJ
Who would
Diesel.
win a fight between Shaquille O'Neal and Vin Diesel?
Shaquille O'Neal. It's over.
Probably. Just push
he's got
him
the
over,
reach.
right?
Yeah. One thing that
Vin
DJ
Diesel's
Diesel.
kind of top heavy.
One thing DJ Diesel, aka Shaq, recently learned about the music industry is that it pigeonholes artists into one genre. The purpose of music is to explore and create. We need to give artists their freedom back.
Okay.
Thanks, Shaq.
Sure.
Anyway, just to prove
he's
to you
like,
that
just
this is
because I'm a
real.
DJ, everyone expects me to do DJ shit. What if I want to release a country album? Well, maybe don't call yourself
There's a picture
DJ
of
Diesel.
Shaq performing.
Damn,
Anyway.
he is fucking into it.
Oh yeah, here's a video.
I'm not gonna watch that right now.
Well, it's
That's
just,
a lot of people.
It's a big festival. Yeah, people fuck around with Shaq the long way. So, Shaq also.
Holy shit, dude! There's fire.
Are you interested? Are you interested in the fact that
Bro.
this tweet says #dubstep?
This rules.
Yeah, Shaq fucking goes hard,
I am into this.
and you weren't gonna watch the video.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody, oh my god, he tweeted, "Everyone asked me what my favorite team I played for is," and then it's this. He says this one, and it's a picture of the crowd. Bro, legendary. Mortal
Corey,
Kombat.
yeah, this is a big one. This is a fan favorite episode. This is one of the 2 highest rated episodes of Mortal Kombat Conquest. The 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. This is the Serpent and the Ice, episode 15, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighty episode. Guess what the 2 highest rated episodes of Conquest are? There's this one. That's one of them. Can you guess the other one?
The one with Bocce Ball.
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
It's
one
not the Black
with,
Dragon one.
The one with Ava
either.
Mendez.
It's not the one with Ava Mendez.
Damn. The finale.
It is episode 16, Kriya. We've got a fucking...
God, we're getting into
the.
We're entering the Kriya zone.
We're entering the Kriya era.
We're gonna
all
drink
right?
some creatine. It's
Yeah, we
Kriya time.
are.
Kriya time.
It's Kriya time. Pew, pew,
Damn,
pew,
this
pew,
is really
pew.
gonna blow the lore wide open again, all over again.
Unbelievable. That's not this episode. That's the next episode. This one is just tying up loose ends, I guess. But not really.
Nope.
Because nothing results from this.
Nothing resolves at any point on this show, actually, because it
No.
ended.
This is a good one, though. We had Jason DeLine on to talk about it back in the day. We have a back in the day. Corey, this one was directed by John Shoulder. Do you know the name John Shoulder?
I just met her, bro. Sorry. I need to stop making that bit. I know I should. It is familiar.
Yeah.
I can't remember why.
This isn't a gotcha. It's okay. This is the man who directed a little film called A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Right. Fuck. No,
Yeah.
God, of course I knew that because we did a podcast about that movie as well on TMAO. I should have known that.
That's a classic.
Bit of cross promotion.
Hey, by the way, I fucked up. His name is Jack Shoulder.
Maybe that's why I didn't remember.
Did I say John Shoulder? It's
Absolutely,
Jack
you did.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
This is directed by Jack Shoulder. Corey, do you know that name?
Yeah, he's the director of John Shoulder.
That's all staying in.
John Shoulder is my favorite Amazon Prime show based on a Tom Clancy book.
I do want to be. Let's be clear here. Sometimes Jonathans go by Jack for some reason, so he might actually be a Jonathan Shoulder.
That's bullshit.
I know it is, but whatever.
Jackathan.
Jack Shoulder. See, if I had gotten the name right, you would have known the connection. I just don't want anyone out here calling you out for being like a fake fan, right? A fake Nightmare on Elm Street 2 fan.
I'm fake when it comes to a lot of things, but
Not that. Never that.
never that.
All right. Do we want to get into this one?
Yeah, I imagine that might be a good idea for us to do that. I will say, for some reason, when I go to YouTube and I go to watch it, It's been telling me every time recently that my next coming up episode that I should watch is The Serpent in the Ice, even though that hasn't been true ever. Because I've watched the entire show.
It's finally true.
Whoa. Sorry, it played really loud in my ears. Sorry.
Also, I do not have the Combatant of the Week drop ready. Hold on. Let me fake it. We're going to fake it. Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Peron. Okay, we got it. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers Peron.
Shout out again to Dakota, as always. Let's jump into this bad boy. Y'all remember the countdown? Round whatever, 3, 2, 1, fight. Corey, do you want to count us in?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
3.
Wait, no. You gotta go round 15. You gotta do it like that.
Round 15. Sorry.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, fight. Stupid joke.
It's good. I like it. Oh boy, Shao Kahn monologue.
Shao Kahn
about how much the Shao Kahnologue about how much he hates Kung Lao.
Allies. Skilled killers.
This is too loud in my ear. I got to turn it down a little bit.
When we do commentaries, I keep the episode audio very low and turn on closed captioning.
There we go. Shit, dude. Flashbacks to Takeda becoming Scorpion and that thick, girthy snake spear.
They're all Chris Casamassa.
Some Sub-Zero doing kicks in a dark room. Haven't seen that in a while. Freezing Lin Kuei men. Wearing a loincloth. All the hits are here. And where's the Lin Kuei Masters? Do we have credits on the Lin Kuei Masters? Dude, I found a wild credit. Yeah, okay. So we've got Tom Nowicki as Grandmaster number 2 and Hank Stone as Grandmaster Flash, Grandmaster number 1. He was in The Punisher.
Emperor, and my orders are always obeyed. By those you control. We're here freely.
What else was he in? What was the other guy in? Corey, I'm starting to rethink these vertical tabs.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would too. Also, LMAO at him saying, yeah, we haven't conquered Earthrealm yet. Bad news.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out for you, buddy. Were they both? Dude, they were both in The Punisher. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they only work together.
Tom Nowicki was Lincoln in the Thomas Jane Punisher. Hank Stone, Cutter in The Punisher. I'm just going to assume that they were buddied up for the entire movie, and all of their credits are the same. And also they're boyfriends and they like to kiss.
Is that true?
I was going to assume.
Let's say sure.
Yeah. Who knows?
Let's say maybe they're not opposed to it.
I like J.J. Perry as Sub-Zero, making a sweet entrance there with his ice dagger.
He's exceptional, but acts before being ordered.
He's definitely mastered his power since we last saw him in, was it Cold Reality? Episode 3?
Damn, he just brought a snake.
To an ice fight. Pretty slick introduction, honestly.
You motherfucker.
Chris Casamassa back as Scorpion.
Intro Paul. We don't always do that, so why did we both do that today?
I was about to say commercial, and I fixed it.
I just did it as a bit.
This episode was written. We got a couple all-stars here. Steve Hatman and Sean Catherine Derrick teamed up on this one. Chris Casamassa plays Scorpion. J.J. Perry plays Sub-Zero, and the true fans, the diehard fans in the chat, they know that J.J. Perry also played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So this is really like Battle of the Movie Scorpions. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. No Vorpax or Shang Tsung in this episode either. Because they had to get Peron in there. They just had to.
Intro's over, Paul.
Yeah, intro's over, Paul. You can keep listening. Love the spooky establishing shot. That feels new. I feel like we haven't gotten this this shot very often.
Yeah, I don't think we had. This
Really
is the
pulled
most
out all the
directly
stops.
this has started and tried to feel like a Mortal Kombat thing. We're just like, here's all the guys.
We got 3 Mortal Kombat characters in a room,
And whoever this woman is.
and Peron.
Your toy just broke.
Who are
It's
you?
ice Peron. It doesn't matter if it broke. She didn't actually do. She knows she didn't do anything there, right?
Right. Also,
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say, I completely forgot that she existed.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Why? Also,
And then of course they establish her as like a longtime girlfriend of Takeda's.
yeah, and also like she does all the talking for Scorpion.
Right.
Like
Probably
she
'cause they
just
weren't
appears from
crazy.
nowhere. I was about to say, I wonder if it was because
That's-
everybody just sort of went, maybe we didn't make a great decision with the direction we went with the Scorpion voice.
With this, yeah. It is weird that she wasn't there in the Eva Mendes episode the last time we saw Scorpion. Maybe they were just like, not together at the time, right? Little lovers spat. Peron played by Josie Davis, who played Sarah Powell on Charles in Charge for I think a really long time. Also, Camille, Desmond, and Madeline in Beverly Hills 90210. 104 episodes of Charles in Charge, dude.
So why does if Shao Kahn wants Earthrealm so bad, right?
Right.
Do they not realize that he's full of complete shit when he says, "I'll give each of you half of the thing I want so bad that I'm hiring outside powers to kill him"? Like he's not telling the truth.
It's not I don't know, because in this universe he didn't crush Zatera. He kept Zatera independent, but like he rules over it, right?
Right.
Or does he even rule over it in this? I don't know.
I
guess
he
the
does
reptile men are
indirectly.
subservient to him.
Yeah, it's like a
Right.
puppet situation.
So maybe there's just I like that they exit in different ways. Like
Yeah, well, if they came in together, they would have fought before they even got in.
true. Anyway, I think this Shao Kahn he's a little bit more politically savvy than Warlord Shao Kahn in the games, right? I really want the PlayStation 1 Mortal Kombat Conquest game where we can like walk through Zhu Zhen looking like that. So look out for my new Kickstarter project. Damn, Raiden.
Anything else you'd like?
Tall blonde and a couple of weeks off.
That's
boy.
that's just Raven.
That's just
What
that's
he
just
wants is to
Jeff
go
Meek.
be
That's
on
just
Raven.
Jeff Meek. Yeah, he's like to be on a TV show that shoots in Hawaii instead of Central Florida. Right, that's what he really wants. Tall blonde and a couple of weeks.
Why
off.
does Shiro say that like he's seeing like his cousin? Raiden.
Well, I think he and Taja were maybe like playing doctor upstairs and got interrupted awkwardly.
We can handle it, right? You mean the three of you as a team? We have so far. We fight.
I like this Zero.
Yeah, Ciro's bringing a very
This is-
different energy
this is
than
a
he's
different
ever
vibe.
really brought. Yeah, like he just like he's got like a glow.
Yeah.
He's just vibing.
Oh shit! How quickly he turns.
And you're wearing the bullseyes on your back. Damn. Could you imagine if I turned the captions on exclusively to say all the lines as they came out?
Do you want to just read the whole episode in voices?
Not 8 minutes in, but we could do that some other time. All the timing
that.
would be slightly off. It would be horrible to listen to.
Let's just do a bonus episode where we divide up the parts and read them.
But I will say this:
Know your enemy. So I'm practicing.
learn everything we can about
Against
Look for
advantage. Much time.
All right. You know what? Enough of that.
Where you going?
This is
To
a good
send a
episode.
message. Sorry.
This is a really good episode.
It's
I'm remembering it now.
This
one
is-
is fucking solid.
it's cool that it took 15 episodes, but
This is the most Mortal Kombat-y one. Right?
but it's also the one that feels most confident in the thing that it is. Like to start with a bit like this, like the Shao Kahn bit, and then do this, where like the energy's a bit different. And they're like goofing around and like kind of like aware of what the show has already been doing up to this point, that attitude does it a lot of favors.
Yeah. And this is a little bit different because they're not catching up. They know what they're in for from like moment one. Raiden actually showed up and gave them valuable information in a timely manner.
Yeah, we've teed up the
once.
monster of the week. It's two monsters.
We need every minute we can with these characters.
Remember Takeda was involved with a woman. Peron was her name. If there's any part of him left in
Good information for him to remember after their third encounter or their second encounter with Scorpion.
a commander in Scorpion's army.
Bro, they did it. They retconned it. They said she was there.
Yeah, just Foley was not there.
He said, my brother Kassar mentioned a woman in charge of his army. Fucking wild.
About the man.
He's also absolutely over the death of his brother already.
Well, I mean, look, brothers die all the time.
Sure, but this one got killed by Scorpion. You think, like, Zero's not known for his level-headedness. You think he'd be like, that motherfucker, I'm going to get him for Kassar. Right?
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Thank you.
No, he actually just hates his brother.
I mean, he's kind of did.
Still,
Yeah.
it was all for show.
So he was being nice to him in... You're saying when he was being nice to him in episode 11 at the end, it was all fake. Like
It was so he could
still-
die less sad. Raccoon. I don't know if we talked about the raccoon last time, but he just sort of
Okay.
inexplicably had a raccoon for no reason.
We got to talk about this guy.
Please.
This beggar. Okay. Beggar. Where is he? Where is he? George Oliver Hale plays male beggar. I'm pretty sure this is him. I think he's an old man makeup. He's got to be. Because George Oliver Hale, Corey, I'm going to read you some credits. Wet Hot American Summer, 10 Years Later, Mystery Science Theater 3000, Children's Hospital. Do you know any of those shows?
Have
The
I heard of
Bachelor-
them?
The Bachelorette.
I've heard of it.
Okay. This man was the set medic on all of those shows.
That's awesome. But,
Yeah.
So, do you think this was a case where they're like? Anyway, the voice he's doing here is great, but this makes me
Right.
wonder: were they just like, oh fuck, we need a guy?
I
Who's
don't know.
the
'cause he-
guy
well,
that's
he was-
already here?
He was an actor. He did a Baywatch. He did a Third Rock from the Sun. But then he transitioned into set medic.
Yeah. So, do you think he was the set medic here, or was he acting?
He was not credited as set medic on Conquest. He was acting back then. All right, here we go. Flips in the forest.
He said the thing.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero's masks look inexplicably blue.
His bodysuit's blue too. I like that. I like that they gave him like a dark blue bodysuit.
It's
Absolute.
so weird having a scene of this show where Scorpion and Sub-Zero talk to each other and nothing else is there.
Kings of trash talk.
You
too.
and your
Just-
snake creature.
Wanna die again, dead man?
Ice kills. Want to die again, dead man?
I'd rather see
After
your
you.
first time.
Iceman. Bam. Scorpion Sub-Zero round 1. Again, two absolute stellar martial artist performers. Just
Yeah, there's just guys
Just doing
going
it.
at it.
yeah.
No tricks, Frosty. I don't need my
God,
Frosty. I like that.
Maybe a handful too many one-liners.
Well, what else are they going to do?
This.
Sure, just fight more. I know a big reason that this was like the fan favorite episode is because we didn't really get a Sub-Zero Scorpion fight. We didn't get one at all in Mortal Kombat 95, and the one in Annihilation.
Commercial.
I thought it was good commercial. Yes.
Very sudden commercial.
Yeah.
And
in
the
middle of
commercial's
a fight
over.
scene. Hey, it's
Oh, thank God
Peron.
Peron is here.
God.
Just
finally.
a completely needless inclusion. Why did they do this?
I don't know.
I genuinely
mean,
think because like at first I was like, yeah, it's because they wanted Scorpion to talk less, but like he's talking a lot.
Right. But, you know, we're going to meet Sub-Zero's family, right? The family he was kidnapped from by the Lin Kuei. And he's going to lose a member of his family. Spoiler alert, everybody. And I think they needed somebody in here to, like, balance out. They needed to give Scorpion something to lose as well, right?
Watching him. I know how to defeat him.
I mean, that's the reason.
With memories from his past.
Nice full moon action. That is a gigantic fuck. That's like a Majora's Mask. Shit's gonna crash into Zhuzhen in 3 days size moon. Jesus Christ. And here's the Grandmasters talking shit about Sub-Zero. Their faith in him is so fucking lacking. It's insane.
He can throw ice. Famously, most of our other students can't throw ice.
We do have that Smoke Kid. We'll talk about him at the end of the episode.
Not even our friends.
Yeah, not even each other. Remember when we had Sub-Zero kill some of our guys just to show how cool and ice powers he was?
He was extremely cool in ice powers.
Yeah. That was a direct quote. All right, that wasn't me. That was the writer. Two apples. We haven't been counting apples lately. That's 2 more apples.
Yeah, let's say we're at 30, just to call it a nice even number.
Where's my note? I have us at 17 confirmed apples. We also have not been counting fatalities since Kassar.
It's fine.
I'm going to go ahead and add, I know we're going to get a couple in here. Oh, no. There's a Jessie from Baywatch counts, right? Even though she came back to life. Yeah, she counts.
Pretty much. You need to get a hobby or something. Have one. It's you. Lucky me.
Okay.
Glad you appreciate it.
Anyone else memorable die that you can remember?
Give my love to the Zeros.
It's one of the greatest lines, maybe the greatest line in the show.
No, his first name is Sub and his last name is Zero.
Give my love to the Zeros.
It's pretty good rated in this one. Oh, he's got Taja's crossbow that she famously uses all the time.
Taja. Gee, I should.
Jeez. You got Tomas on the brain. Hey, that's a big one. Tomas died.
Taja's titular crossbow is what I was trying to say.
Okay, so Tomas, Jessie from Baywatch.
Oh, good news.
Peron.
If anybody listening follows Scorigami, we just got one.
Scorigami.
Scorigami is a thing that John Boyce made up that is essentially like any unique NFL score because there's like a finite number of those that can happen. So there's a bot that tracks all the games as they're ongoing to see if it's going to be a unique score or not. Like a unique final outcome, and there was one today.
Nice.
There had never been an NFL game before today that ended 48-45.
Holy shit. Congratulations to all the Scorigami heads out there.
This is a big one. Shout out to the 326,000 followers of that account.
Silence them. I do.
As you command.
Yeah, I like the reverse Scorpion outfits that his little lackeys wear.
That is funny, yeah. It's all about fashion.
Yeah, man. Here we are. We're at the Zero's house.
It is weird that this exists, right? That there was a place to go.
Yeah, it's just a. Oh no, they're getting a.
Dude, the fact that the guy.
What was that? What was that?
He's pushing himself down the tree with swords,
like head first,
and
like
also
diving
you
down
can
the
tell
tree.
like very transparently that he's like on a rope.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Or on a wire. That's awesome.
So we got 2 Scorpion lackeys just beating the shit out of a family, a dad, a mom, and a daughter. Right, and now Kung Lao is here to fuck them up, and we saw this a little bit earlier during that commercial break. I do love the hook swords. Classic Black Dragon weapon, right? Classic Cabal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody knows.
The way
the sword guys. I like how they are just like, yeah, we're here in unison.
It's awesome.
It's like they practiced it, like synchronized swimming.
This is fun. I don't think I really paid attention to that any of the other 4 times I've seen this episode. I don't know how I missed that guy climbing down the tree that weird ass way.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we should have kind of said before.
Jesus, this is why we're doing it, man. Okay, that's some good hook fighting right there. That hook swords where he had them like linked together and was swinging them. That was rad. They really did fucking pull out all the stops for this episode.
Yeah, no, the
I feel like
fights
this
are, the
fight
camera
choreography-
work's very involved.
Yeah. I feel like this is better than we've seen up to this point, with the exception maybe of the pilot. So, I'm wondering if J.J. Perry, I mean, he's got a heavy role in this, so I'm wondering did they get the other guy to do? We got to stop calling him the other guy. I didn't say anything. Montalban doubling. I know, I did.
I like how the swords are just like within relative reach. Like you can just sort of see them in the back. That's a great shot. We never get shots like that.
This is cool. Yeah. We also get. It almost looks like we're getting some blood spray when they get kissed when they get kissed in the face by the boot of Kung Lao. Is that just me? Maybe they edited it for your Canadian version.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that you think is just you, it is.
Okay.
You live in a strange and different
Problem.
world, and
Yes.
Paolo Montalban is out here absolutely cracking necks.
Christopher Lepps doing the Kung Lao stunts and fights. Sultan Udin's in this one. Hell yeah. Noob Saibot's back in disguise. He was probably one of those 2 Scorpion ninjas.
Oh, fuck my leg. It's just like last time they broke my leg.
This guy's lucky he didn't fucking die. There's something interesting about this because he's like, it's okay, they didn't get our daughter.
It's fine that they took our son, but our daughter? Shit.
Well, they're reliving trauma, man.
No, for sure.
Right?
But also, this is Mortal Kombat Conquest, so you know.
This story's fucking deep, dude.
Damn, they tore our whole shit up. The fact that Scorpion or the other
Sub-Zero.
guy, just kicks the basket, like
His name is Blue Scorpion.
Blorpion,
Yeah.
Scorp Zero. I don't know, whatever.
So this is like a permanent home
It
for his
was.
family. They just live.
It's not
in a tent
anymore.
out in the woods. I guess it's a pretty dry climate. They're not getting like a lot of wind and rain in Zhejiang.
Well, the
they?
rent too. They're having a housing crisis. The rents are all significantly overblown.
Sure. Look at all the real estate they have at Rayland Imports. You think they'd be housing? I guess they are technically in this one, housing people in need in this trading post.
Yeah,
but-
you'd think they'd be doing that as they're doing that. The one and only time they'll do that, except for
Yeah.
every other time they've done that.
Well,
like with
having
with
Ava Mendes stay the night is not the same.
Well, Ava Mendes stayed. They fucking guillotine over that guy. The girl who died in the Fight Club stayed until she died.
That's right. Maybe that's why they don't house people in need, because they're constantly getting attacked
Quan Chi hangs
and
out.
torturing people.
Yeah, it's all fine.
You're right. You know what? I apologize. I shouldn't be shaming the combat crew for not providing housing to the people in Zhejiang.
I wasn't just gonna leave them in the woods.
They're safer on the street.
I like how Ciro
than they
is
are on the
like.
trading
I like how
post.
Ciro is like. Do they work for Scorpion?
I don't trust these people.
What do you mean, these people?
Got me. Maybe they're at each other's throats. Scorpion can't take Sub-Zero, so he lashes out at the family.
Man, this Coca-Cola with coffee is good, but it's not as good as a Big Storm, a Nitro cold brew.
Man, this Coca-Cola coffee is good, but it's not as good as Daniel Bernhardt.
Or could make things worse.
What is? Give me one example of something that is.
Paolo Montalban.
It's correct. Give me a third.
Kristana Loken.
Give me a fourth.
Jeff Meek.
Give me a fifth and sixth on the Cobalt Mine.
Kirianaka. Oh, I was trying to think of duos.
Sub-Zero's here, everybody.
I'm here to beat my dad's ass again. Oh, fuck, ninjas.
He's not here to beat his dad's ass. He's here to, like, protect his family.
Well, we don't know that until now.
Okay, 2 fatalities. I'm recording it this time.
It's cool how only ice fell on them and not, like, frozen meat.
Scorpion. Commercial Paul. Ninja. 1. Frozen. Scorpion. Commercial's over, Paul. Ninja 2. Also frozen. No, Lisa. Her name is Lisa, everybody. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
I had a weird noise.
I find moments in commentaries where I try to not just be constantly saying a stream of words because sometimes people are doing synchronized flips off of things, and I'm just like, I don't really need to say anything about that.
Synchronized flips. Rachel Lee Harris plays Lisa. What? This is a different side of Sub-Zero than we've ever seen. Rachel Lee Harris is known for Mortal Kombat Conquest. Is this her only role? Out on the town. Jeffrey William Evans as father and Peggy Sheffield as mother.
Oh, what happened? Poor thing, you look scared to death.
Fucking Peron. She's gonna get her hands dirty.
It's okay.
Why is she like, yeah, I trust
Jesus
this?
Christ.
That's one of the more brutal kills we've seen, to be honest.
Yeah. Damn.
Because it's very
Lisa.
unceremonious, but it's also just like, why did Lisa trust her in that moment? Oh no, I didn't look up to see Sub-Zero was there the whole time as I stabbed his sister to death.
Damn, frozen by the neck. This is rough.
If only I had looked up. Oh no, Peron. What anybody think of Peron?
Okay, hey, those 2 Scorpion ninjas that Kung Lao fought, do you think they got killed?
Yeah.
Like, Sub-Zero, we're going to call them.
The ice exploded, and they were the ice, so yes.
Not the 2 just now, the 2 in the woods.
Yeah, it looks like Powell Montalban snapped a neck or 2.
1. Kind of heartbreaking to see Sub-Zero carrying his dead sister. That's pretty fucking... This is like some Game of Thrones shit, dude. Why? Cold as death. Why would Sub-Zero...
This is impossible. Sub-Zero's never killed anybody.
Yeah. He's an utter failure.
I didn't even think
he
he had the capacity.
Episode 4? Whatever one it was. It was early.
He's ice-based. Why does the Lin Kuei even give a fuck? Like, as if they were interested in reprimanding Sub-Zero for this behavior. Like, what do they care that Scorpion feels wronged? They've already established that Shao Kahn can't do anything because Earthrealm hasn't been conquered. So, like, just leave it alone.
They've also talked heavily about how they don't want to work with anybody else.
Yeah, like, I just don't see what their concerns really are.
But I guess it's because they had doubt in Sub-Zero already because of his family still being out there, because they kidnapped him as a child.
Show him who has the power over him.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. If my count is correct, we have had 6 fatalities in this episode alone. That's got to be our highest body count, right?
It must be. It's probably up there, right?
It is. Okay.
Oh.
I'm remembering a couple others. Dude at the beginning of Festival of Death. I think we only got 2 in Festival of Death. It's like a magic tattoo? Is it a brand? Is that supposed to be a brand on
It was a
his
brand,
wrist?
yeah, but it's funny because they
Is
held
he in the Nexium sex cult?
Can't rule it out.
Fuck.
Yeah, so he got it is. So he got branded, and then they held the brand out. And it did like some like magic looking stuff.
Do you think it hurts?
Probably.
When it flashes on his wrist.
It probably doesn't feel good.
Jesus. So This is Jeffrey William Evans as father. And then we have Peggy Sheffield as mother. That's their credited names. This guy
Father
was in
Zero.
Lenny. Father Zero. He was in Lenny the Wonder Dog.
As the dog.
As Chief Greenwald. Sounds like a cop. He was a manager in Jeepers Creepers. And he was Cool Dad, Mr. Sanford, in the Clarissa Explains It All episode, Cool Dad.
He also played Father Zero in that.
Peggy Sheffield. Also, bro, what is going on? Peggy Sheffield also in Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers.
All right, that's 2 duos we've gotten. We got the Grandmasters were both in Punisher, and now
2 duos.
mother and father, both in Jeepers Creepers. Also, both in an episode of Sheena. This is fucking. This must be like producers and shit, right? Like all working together behind the scenes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. It's fun. Also, she was on Ozark, and so was my friend Barrett. He played a male prostitute. Shout out to Barrett.
Is that true?
That's actually true, yeah.
How has that not come up yet?
I don't know.
I just feel like maybe it ought to have.
I feel like I told everybody I knew already.
Well,
that you can watch my best friend Barrett simulate fellatio on a man in Ozark.
Well, I guess we're not friends. You didn't tell me.
It was season 1, okay? It's been a few years. Also, he's going to love having that story out there.
He's the one with a gun arm. There, I brought it back to a more familiar joke.
Hey, yo.
He's the sex man with the gun arm. Just one single rim shot this episode.
I have not been using the soundboard very much lately. Why are they reprimanding fucking Sub-Zero?
Because they're stupid.
They should be on his side. They fucked up. They did this. Right? Jesus Christ. What are you gonna fucking do?
Finally, he
Okay,
killed his dad.
7 fatalities this episode.
It's the other guy is looking at him like, please don't also freeze me and make me explode. Please don't also freeze me and make me explode. I'm getting out of here.
Frozen 2. I think they must love because they can show deaths because they're not like
because they're goofy
gory.
cartoon deaths. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're really going for it. Also, I'm pretty sure you can get Peron's outfit as DLC for the Dead or Alive games.
You can also get no outfits as DLC for the Dead or Alive games.
True. That's also true. I like this that Kung Lao's like, no, I know Sub-Zero's out there. He's watching the
We're getting a lot of Raiden.
We are. Important, Raiden, too, if you, like us, care about the timeline of events that happened between Conquest and Mortal Kombat 95. Remember the entry in there where Raiden approached Sub-Zero to fight for Earthrealm after Kung Lao fell? And Sub-Zero turned him down?
I'm familiar.
Yeah. I like that they're trying to blend the two, the Baihan and Kuai Liang versions of Sub-Zero into one. Try to make him like not totally evil. They do a similar thing in our favorite Mortal Kombat thing, the Malibu comics. Back in Outworld.
Where's Sub-Zero? He's late. What was he doing? He was killing my colleagues.
Conveniently not mentioning the part where he's like, we were killing his sister and family.
Why? How is Shao Kahn not have the foresight to realize that this plan wouldn't work?
I know, it
feels like a pretty ridiculous oversight that he's like, kill yourselves for all I care after you've done the thing I asked. It's like, why did you think they would get there?
On paper, it seems like a good idea to be like, let's get 2 supernatural ninjas to go after Kung Lao together.
Just find two supernatural ninjas that don't hate each other. Like,
He already lost-
Reptile
like-
exists.
He should bring a reptile man into this for sure, right?
That's all I'm saying.
Noob Saibot's still out there somewhere. Could have gotten Noob Saibot, right?
Could have gotten.
He wants to get in good with the Emperor again. That was his whole story.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Rain was banging around out there for a while. Did Rain die? No, Rain escaped because we see him again later. Okay.
My father. He knows who I am?
Yes.
The other two, where are they?
Downstairs on guard.
I do. They really do a lot of subs. This is a Sub-Zero episode, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
they do all the Sub-Zero character building in this one. And then we never see him again until he's a slave of Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 95.
You can stay here, fight for something that matters. For Earthrealm, for your world.
You know nothing of my world.
I feel like he knows a little bit about your world, dude.
When Paolo
Right.
Montalban goes into this particular mode, it's just great stuff.
Yeah.
When he's trying to, like, not just do the sell, but, like, he's just relating deeply to the other person.
Yes.
He's just,
Yeah.
like, the performance mode he goes into is really great. And also, the Sub-Zero that we're getting here, woo! There's some
Yeah,
high-level
JJ
stuff relative to what we usually get.
JJ Perry's knocking it out of the park. I like the voice, too.
Yeah, the
I really
voice,
do.
this is a much better voice than the one.
This is good. I don't think we heard him talk at all
Commercial Paul.
the first time. Yes, commercial. Paul. Seeing Kung Lao beat up those ninjas again. Bam. Right in the fucking face into a tree.
That was a pretty no
Commercial's
kick over Paul. I've always preferred non-commercial Paul. Underground Paul. There's no way that's the first time I've made that joke, right?
It's not. In fact, it's the second time. I'm going to add that to my list of tracking things. 2 times. Corey has said, yeah, lock him in the fucking closet. Said non-commercial.
Sub-Zero just being like, I'm just putting you guys away.
Yeah, you're going to get in my way. We are gearing up for the big battle.
He's going out alone.
It's going to take the rest of the episode.
I hope you've got 8 minutes
Yes.
because we're about to kick some
Our
ass.
challengers, Chris Scorpion Casamassa and JJ Sub-Zero Perry, are meeting in the Zhuzhen Battle Arena. Right? It's like a WMAC Masters episode. Right? This is their battle arena. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody?
Huh? Somebody? Anybody? God
right.
help me.
You killed my sister. Hell yes. Except not really. To the death, but not really.
To the theoretical death.
Let's all take a moment here to remember that I justified that sometime after this and before Mortal Kombat 95, they meet in battle again. And Sub-Zero does win, and that's what we saw in Journey Begins, and that's how Scorpion became full, like, Wraith Scorpion as opposed to just Snake Power Scorpion. Right? That's when he fully dies.
Right. That jump is hilarious.
And that one, too, that's a reverse backflip. Speaking of backflips. Again, solid fight. Love the space work they're doing. You know what's interesting about this episode? They do enough at the beginning to catch you up to what happened and enough, like, talking about previous events in exposition. Damn, he just kicked him through a door. That,
And then he punched
just
the
watch
other
this
door
one.
off for no reason.
Yeah. Sub-Zero's like, fuck you, door. You could just watch this one. If in fact, I would say if you only watch one Mortal Kombat Conquest episode,
This is
a
probably
good
the one to
watch.
do. Because if you're
Yes.
if you're somebody who's not watching this because you're looking at something that's more straight ahead example of Mortal Kombat stuff, this is the one that you want.
This is the one, right? This is probably why it has a 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Personally, I think we got to bump that up to an 8. So let's get on that, everybody. Log into your IMDB accounts. A lot of hits in this. Oh, fuck, dude. That kick, that roundhouse to the face that Sub-Zero did, like, that felt real. And we get classic send 'em flying Mortal Kombat uppercut from Scorpion.
Yeah, this one just kind of speaks for itself, huh?
Bam. Snake spear. Sub-Zero freezes it. Shatters that motherfucker. And now the combat crew's free and they're coming. And the Lin Kuei is also here. They got Sub-Zero's back, but the Lin Kuei isn't, like, working for Scorpion? What's going on? Everything's upside down and backwards.
Cats and dogs living together.
These fucking losers just run off.
There's like,
The
actually,
ill-fitting
I don't
costumes.
want to deal with Scorpion at all.
And Scorpion's out of there. Fuck, dude. And so is Sub-Zero. They're supposed to fight to the death. We didn't get it. A much more practically sized full moon. Two less Lin. Okay, so they killed 2 more Lin Kuei people.
Or
off
like
screen.
tied him up in a tree somewhere.
No, Lin Kuei.
Raiden's just been here still.
Off screen. Lin Kuei off screen.
The worst thing he could. He wouldn't let his will be completely crushed.
Not only that, remembering his family, honoring your dead.
I wish he'd stayed too, Kung Lao. How fun would it be if, like, Sub-Zero was just part
I
of the
wish it had
combat
stayed
crew?
and that it became like a domestic sitcom.
He's like, they're like
Raiden
sitting down
just
at hot
needlessly
meals.
moved rooms.
Sure.
This is peak.
Like, they're all at the table.
This is peak Raiden.
Zero's like, hey, Sub-Zero, can you pass me an apple? Right? And he picks it up and tosses it to him, but the apple's frozen, and we hear the laugh track. Right?
Right.
That's the kind of, like, shenanigans you want in the Combat Club sitcom. He's a fucking fugitive. Just a lot of gags
Commercial Paul.
Commercial Paul. There's a lot of gags about freezing stuff in the Sub-Zero sitcom.
Commercial's over, Paul. Commercial again? No, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding, Paul. No.
Oh no, he paused. Fuck, shit ass. No.
So we're back at the Lin Kuei.
And they just put that funny, like they turned him into Flat Stanley. The Grandmaster got turned into Flat Stanley.
Like, he's been flattened out. So here's the thing. He got frozen and shattered. That robe should be in pieces. Right?
No, they just it's a third robe.
It's his extra robe. Sub-Zero's an enemy of the Lin Kuei.
Well, he's a mortal enemy because it's Mortal Kombat.
Hey yo.
The others of you won't.
The rest of you will probably die trying to kill him because he's really good at killing people, it turns out.
We're gonna send our other magic guy.
Smoke. Bummer.
We only have one other magic guy, so we're gonna use him.
Look at him. Look at him all smoke-like. The end. Good episode. We do see Smoke again, of course, in Annihilation and Defenders of the Realm. And as I've proved time and time again, it's all one long continuity. This is a good one. This is a really fun one.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it really speaks for itself. Just like, do you want all the best parts, but also have it relate as much as possible to Mortal Kombat normal? Great news. this is the one.
We got you covered. I do really wish they had followed up on the smoke thing, but we never got season 2, dude. Bummer.
To dude.
Should have just come back at the end. They should have just like stuck them in like the season finale or something, right?
They could have thought about it.
It would have been badass.
They should have just.
Let's go over the list here. So finish your thought first.
No.
Okay, I gotta fill us. I gotta fill us in a little bit.
What if I did that 5 minutes into the podcast? I'll finish with that. I won't for the rest of the show.
I talk about Fireteam Elite for an hour.
Over top of an episode of Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Over top of them, just occasionally being like, "Oh shit, did you see that?" And then just more about Fireteam Elite shit. I tried to fill in because the last death I had recorded was our 24th fatality with Kassar.
Pope John Paul II. Oh, Kassar.
I remembered a couple. Okay. I did. Oh, that reminds me. I need to put the Queen on here.
Dude, we should count track celebrity.
We'll start a different list for that.
Fuck.
Again, we are counting murders. Okay. So.
Fuck.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So we had after Kassar, we had.
Oh, that's so fun. That's so fucking funny, dude.
We had Magda, and we had who was the other? I'm just gonna say the other bar maiden. I believe there were 2 of them who died in the Tomas episode, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we got Magda, and then the other bar maiden whose name escapes me, and then Tomas. Okay.
Sure.
3 fatalities in that, and then I have the dude at the beginning of Festival of Death, and then Jesse from Baywatch from the Festival of Death episode. Lori, I think is her name. So then in this one, we have the 2 Scorpion ninjas that Kung Lao fights in the woods, because my guess is if he didn't kill them when Sub-Zero found their bodies, he absolutely did. So they definitely died, right?
Yeah.
Then we've got the 2 Scorpion ninjas at the trading post that Sub-Zero freezes and shatter. We've got Lisa, Sub-Zero's sister. We've got Peron. We've got the Grandmaster, and then we've got the 2 Lin Kuei from the end that Zero said, 2 more Lin Kuei we don't have to worry about. We have 38 fatalities total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in this episode alone.
Yeah, it's a bloodbath.
Jesus Christ. We also have 17 confirmed apples. Our broken tables count is still at 2. I'm sure we've seen a few more. I'm just gonna bump that up to
4, 5, 6.
5. Let's go with 5. We're going to go with 6 because I typed 6 by mistake. And so far, we have 2 times that Corey has said, I prefer non-commercial Paul.
Look, if it's a good joke, it'll land twice. That's what a good stand-up routine is.
Damn, dude. This episode was, in fact, a bloodbath. And, the doctors aren't coming because we saw those 2 apples, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So it'll be at least 48 hours before a doctor shows up in Zhuzhen.
That's why that guy wasn't the set medic yet.
This is for me. I deserve that.
Sure.
That's a good one, man. I like this episode.
Good.
Just watch it. Everyone
just watch
it.
This one. It's fine.
Yeah. The fight scene is good. At the end, you get to see Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight, and that's fun. So go watch it. Performances are good around.
And then
voices are good.
And then tweeted us that we're the best podcast in town.
Yes. Somebody out there vote us best podcast in town and give us your first name, and we will put that on the internet forever. What are we doing next week? We don't know yet,
I don't know.
Do we?
We know. We'll just find out with us.
I believe next week we are doing the Katana and Melina one shot
with
Jeff Hirschway from Oscar Buzzkills. Jeff guested on our Mortal Kombat Annihilation episode, and
a classic.
He a fucking outstanding episode, honestly. Really, really fun one.
Yeah.
And he requested this comic book, so we're trying to set that up. That should be next week.
And then coming soon, I'm going to say this so we actually plan it. Coming soon.
Calling the shot.
Australians,
our boys down under for the Baraka one shot, which I believe is the first of the one shots released. I think we've done them in reverse order, but who the fuck cares? Nobody cares.
I don't give a single fuck.
The comic books do not have an order. They just don't.
Just like life. It has no order.
Just like life. And our next commentary will, of course, be Kriya. Enter Fabiana Udenio, and God, we're going to get a lot of Vorpax, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Also, a lot more Dead or Alive costumes.
Finally.
Corey, what do you got going on?
Honestly, I think the funniest way to do plugs is just to say go to mortalkombatconquest.ca.
I know you think that, but people don't don't.
I have
do
to
it.
explain it. Okay, so I've got two other podcasts. They're called They Made Another One with Liam and Mitch, where we talk about like sequels and reboots and remakes and stuff. That's at They Made Another. You can listen to that. You can also
just to be clear, I think that we're going to get new listeners with this episode because it's a popular
right. So do the plugs correctly and properly.
Yeah, sure.
And Strat 2 with my friend Callum is a podcast about F1 that I would say I do intermittently. We're recording one tomorrow though, actually, following up the Singapore Grand Prix, and also doing a fun bit that you'll have to go listen to the episode to hear at Strat 2 F1 on Twitter.
Oh, we call that a tease.
We call that a tease. We call that Tizo Touchdown, the famous musician with nails in his hair.
That's what we call it.
That's a real guy. Tizo Touchdown.
Yeah.
That's a real guy.
You think I don't know stuff? Just because I didn't know Shaq was a DJ, you think I don't know stuff?
Shaq Diesel, baby. DJ Diesel. It's the ultimate kind of fuel to name yourself after. Picture this in your brain. Picture this in your brain for a second.
Okay. All right.
You're laughing. You don't even know why yet.
DJ Unleaded.
That's funny. That's a good bit, actually. But
DJ E85.
That's just a guy named after a BMW.
DJ Flex Fuel.
I was going to say, picture this. The Fast and the Furious franchise starring Vin Gasoline. It doesn't work, does it?
That's pretty good.
But
that's good enough. It killed me.
But Vin Diesel, that's a fucking man's name. That's a real man's real name.
Vin Gasoline. Vehicle identification number gasoline.
Dude, but Sin Gasoline?
Oh, no.
Social insurance number gasoline?
Is that what the Sin City is named after?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Over here we call it a social security number.
Sin. I don't know why it's social insurance number up here.
So where is Strat 2 living at? Can you find that one?
Strat 2 F1 Twitter. Strat 2.
We lost everybody
the word
during those plugs.
The phrase on your podcast app of choice.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Final Neil and Instagram at Final Neil Retro. Follow this show on Twitter and Instagram at MK Podquest. We have a website, mkpodquest.com. You can find all the places to subscribe to the show there. Find a link to our YouTube channel. Find a link to ko-fi.com/Mortal Kombat. That's not it. ko-fi.com/mkpodquest.
If you want to pay Ed Boon directly.
If you want to throw us a few bones for our hard work over here, we really appreciate it. Follow us on Good Pods. Rate and review the show. Somebody out there, let us know that you have voted us the best podcast in town so we can put your name on the internet.
Is it first come, first serve? How are we doing that?
We'll see how it shakes out. If we get a whole bunch all at once and we can't identify
inevitably
who was first,
we will.
Then we'll do a random number generator thing and we'll figure it out from there.
Great.
But we're gonna get 3. We're gonna get 3 max. Let's be real. It's probably gonna be Paul. Let's just put that out there now.
Well, just like time zones.
Sure. What else? I have a show all about the Alien media franchise called Crew Expendable. crewexpendable.net to subscribe to that podcast. You can find links to all of these places and Combat Time. You've seen Jay and Josh's show, Combat Time, at, what's that address, Corey?
Is it on Mortal Kombat Conquest.ca?
Yeah, I put it on there the other day.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Conquest.ca. We will be back next week. Should be talking about Katana and Melina.
But if we're not, if we don't do that next week, I vow and pledge to drink an entire bottle of olive oil live.
Well, I'm DMing Jeff to say we have to.
That's Christ's promise to you, is that I will, much like he laid down his life for, like, I don't know, God or something. I will drink an entire bottle of olive oil because I said I would.
Yeah, it's got to happen.
Into a microphone.
Oh, God, it's going to get all over the mic, dude. It's going to be bad news.
And I'm going to die after.
Yeah, so pressure's really riding on Jeff.
Jeff, don't fuck me up. Jeff, please. Jeff?
Olive oil kills. Want to die again, dead man.
Corey, olive oil. This is my WMAC master's name.
Good place to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.